Hey guys, we are the Screen Team and we are back. We're doing some movie reviews for you this evening, and this next one is probably one of the biggest surprise sleeper hits of 2017, especially in the horror genre. We're going to be talking about the movie Get Out, and this is a movie that Sabrina saw. She saw it in theaters, and Sabrina, is this a movie you love, or is this a movie you didn't like?
Wow, I really liked this movie.
Were you surprised that you liked it?
No. I thought they were doing such a good job of wanting me or bringing me into the theater
Marketing?
to see it. Yeah. That by the time I got in to watch it, of course I was by myself, and there was a couple of times when I even jumped, and then I looked around. I'm all like, did anybody see me do that? But I was just so curious to find out what this movie was really about, because the teasers were telling me, certain things, and then I just figured there had to be more to it. And then the reviews, people were giving online were stellar.
Amazing. It was almost getting like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and things like that.
But they weren't giving away the twists or the secrets or the extra content. And it just piqued my interest even more. And so getting to go see this movie about a young black man that is dating a young white girl, and he's going to her family's for the first time to meet her folks, and she doesn't tell them that she's dating a black man. Now, there is obvious tension here already.
I love how you cleared your throat like 4 times there. You're like, I gotta get prepared for this.
There's obvious tension because they're pointing out very adamantly that there is racial issues here.
Of course.
And fear. The fear of the unknown about what is about to happen. And so in the trailers, you get that there's something weird going on, and that there's a conflict, and that he's begging her to find the keys and get them out. Okay, we get that part. We see some strange acting people in the trailers. Other black people who don't seem to be themselves, mixed in with very rich-looking white people, old white people. Okay, and then you start really trying to figure out what is the real story here. Are they being held against their will? What's going on? So the beauty of this movie is learning the secret. It's not just experiencing the amazing, the direction, the misguided direction, the impulsive reactions, all of that mixed in together creates this amazing experience watching this movie, because you're already tense. You walk in and you sit down, you're already uncomfortable, and it hasn't even started yet.
Right.
And so that's awesome, because then you ride that out. And yes, there's some periods of where there's hypnosis, and you see what that experience is through his eyes. And you get that through the trailer. I'm not giving away anything in this movie that you're not going to see online already before you see it.
I'm so excited. I have not seen this film yet. I wanted to. She went without me.
I pulled rank.
She went without me. But even before, I mean, like you said, they did such a good job of marketing. And then when the reviews came out and saying, like, this is not what you think, I'm like, I got to see this movie. I want to see it. And I know there's a lot you can say. I wish you could, but then that would give it all away. So tell us.
One of the things I like about this is I love being able to anticipate what's going to happen and see if I can second guess and figure it out before it happens. Okay, it's one of my personal challenges.
Were you able to do that?
I was able to do that, but only seconds before it's revealed. There was some movies you go in and you just go, oh, I got this figured out. And you wait a little while, but yep, I knew it all along. This one, it's like, oh, yeah, and then the lights come on, and you're like, well, yeah. So I didn't really get to enjoy the fact that I was trying to figure it out and succeeding, because it was just bam, right in your face. Yeah, we're not going to let you think about it very long. You're right, but let's see it go here. And then boom, they just take you in this other direction, and you're like, whoa, where are we? What's happening? And so, I mean, they dive right into this stuff. The whole movie starts out with them meeting up at the apartment, packing a bag, and heading down to the folks' place. The weird stuff starts to happen when he comes into contact with the groundskeepers and the maid of the house,
who are all of African American descent. Right?
Yeah, and then but he walks up to them and starts talking to them like he would someone that's back in his city where he lives, and they don't talk to him that way. And so he the actor that plays this main character has such a great face for this because his eyes get big. His fear looks amazingly real on his face. He ain't hiding anything. And he has to engage with all of these people that are at this party. I remember thinking in the beginning, before I saw the movie, that they were there for a funeral or something, because you see all these black cars coming, but that's not what it is. But when you find out what it is, it'll blow your mind.
Man, I want to see this movie. I want to see it. How'd the young lady do? The lady who is going out.
The girlfriend?
Yeah, the girlfriend.
She does an excellent job. She's very, very good at what she does. She's good at being his girlfriend, daughter of extremely white parents. And she realizes the tension is there the minute they walk in the door, when he starts doing his... when the dad starts saying, "Hey, my man," like trying to throw down some street thug or something, and she looks and she's just like, "What? Who are these people?"
Yeah.
So there's a lot for her to do to try and keep her boyfriend calm, try and keep her parents from getting too weird, and then as the movie plays out, about halfway through, you start to realize there's more to her,
really,
than what you think. And you really just have to you have to see the movie to understand the part that she actually is playing.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, but to ask that, you have to give something away. So I was like, they're just because you see in the trailers, you see his character, and his character, he's the one who's got to figure everything out, and then you've got the parents who look like they could be messed up or whatever. But what about her character? What's her deal in all this? Does she know? Does she not know? Does she know what's going on? But we'll find out in the movie.
And that's what exactly you will find out. Just what does she know?
Yeah. Quickly, the parents. Catherine Keener first. She plays the mom.
Awesome job, by the way. Creepy from the start. Not hiding it either. She's creepy and she's okay with it. Kind of laughs off a few things, but she's got that look, and she holds the camera. She holds your eye when she does that. I never would have thought of her being that creepy mom figure in the horror movies, but man, I loved her.
Bradley Whitford was in another horror movie that you liked, The Cabin in the Woods. He was in this one as well, playing the dad. How did he do?
He's funny.
Yeah, he is a funny guy.
He's
really
funny,
is.
and he does a good job. Yeah, he's got layers. He's like an onion.
It's like an onion.
He's like an onion, yeah.
You're like an onion.
And there's a brother that is just messed up from the minute he walks in and sits down at the table. And you're just like, okay, don't turn your back on that guy.
Sabrina, you just did such a good job reviewing this. I want to see this movie very, very badly because of you. So really quickly, if you're a fan of horror, if you're a fan of thriller, watch Get Out, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this one's a keeper. This one's a buy it and put it in your library.
All right, there you go. There's Sabrina and Chris. We got more reviews coming your way next on KWOC.